Welcome to the Daily Block. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for the latest crypto news. Here is the latest for September 6th, 2025. In the realm of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum continue to dominate the conversation. Let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin price holds above $110,000 as market consolidates. Bitcoin BTC is currently trading around the $110,275 mark. It has a slight dip compared to yesterday, but still holds steady above the key dollar 110,000 support level. The world's largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization saw a day of consolidation with prices moving within a relatively tight range. This follows a period of significant volatility. The crypto market, much like the broader financial markets, often experiences periods of consolidation during which prices remain relatively stable before making a new move. Several factors contribute to these consolidation phases. One of the key elements is profit-taking. When prices rise rapidly, as was the case recently, some investors may choose to secure their profits by selling, which can lead to a temporary halt in upward momentum. Another factor is the uncertainty or low trading volume. When traders are unsure of the next big catalyst or event that will impact the market, they may choose to adopt a wait-and-see approach. This can result in reduced trading activity and consequently consolidation. Additionally, market manipulation cannot be ruled out. Large players in the market may intentionally create consolidation to their advantage through coordinated actions or large trades. They might aim to influence the price by buying or selling large amounts of an asset to push it up or down. The ongoing interest in Bitcoin from institutional investors, alongside the approval and proliferation of Bitcoin ETFs, continues to provide a strong foundation for the price. This suggests that the underlying support for Bitcoin remains robust, and that the current consolidation phase may be viewed as a healthy pause in an overall uptrend. While short-term price predictions are inherently uncertain, several analysts are maintaining their bullish outlooks for Bitcoin in the long term. Price targets for the end of the year and into 2026 vary widely, but a majority project continued upward momentum. The current price level of around $110,000 is seen by many as a strong launchpad for the next leg of a bull run, especially as a new generation of investors and technologies further integrate with the Bitcoin network. The health of the Bitcoin network remains robust. Hash rates continue to climb, indicating a strong and secure network. This fundamental strength reassures investors and helps maintain trust in Bitcoin as a reliable digital asset. Now let's take a look at Ethereum, and let's begin with a video with Tom Lee and his take.
I know you're very bullish on that as well. We'll get into Bitmine in a second too, but Ethereum specifically, why is this something you need to hold in your portfolio?
Well, to me, Ethereum's having its Bitcoin 2017 moment again. And to give perspective, in 2017, Bitcoin was under 1,000. But that was the year when Wall Street discovered that the narrative of Bitcoin is digital gold. And Bitcoin has gone to 120,000 now. So 120 times increase. In 2025, a couple things are happening around Ethereum. The first is the Genius Act is now making stable coins kind of green lighted, which is the ChatGPT moment for crypto, but it needs a smart contract, so it doesn't work on Bitcoin. The second is the SEC is pushing forward with Project Crypto, which is actually asking Wall Street to move the entire financial system onto the blockchain. Ethereum is the preferred choice for Wall Street because it's had zero downtime since inception, matching what the banks want, 100% uptime. It's also the most legally compliant and secure blockchain because it's recognized in the US and it's the second largest blockchain. And the third is almost all of it is taking place on Ethereum. JP Morgan's building their stablecoin on Ethereum. Robinhood is tokenizing on Ethereum. You know, the custody banks are doing it on Ethereum. So it's really where Wall Street meets, but that's also where AI is meeting crypto. Because as you know, as we tokenize and move towards robots, you need a token economy to control them, which is taking place on Ethereum.
And which is why you're now the chair of Bitmine, which is looking to build out this treasury of Ethereum, not so differently than we've seen Michael Saylor do with Bitcoin at Strategy.
Yes, that's right. So I think that MicroStrategy has written the playbook for what a Bitcoin treasury is, and now he's so big he has a sovereign put, right? He has 600,000 Bitcoin. Any nation that wants to get 1 million Bitcoin probably thinks it's cheaper to buy MicroStrategy. The Ethereum treasury model, which is we're trying to be the MicroStrategy of Ethereum, works similarly, but we're at the earliest stages, because if this is the 2017 moment for Ethereum at 3,700, it could make a move to 30,000 or more. On top of that, Ethereum pays you for providing network security by staking. That's a 3% yield. So BitMine owns over $3 billion worth of Ethereum. When we start staking and it's legally compliant, all within the US, that's more than $100 million of revenue. I'm sorry, of net income. So it's a profitable treasury company. And we've been able to grow our holdings of Ethereum from roughly $4 per share in 30 days ago to over $25 today. So it's adding about 80 cents to a dollar worth of ETH every day. Interesting.
I mean, when I think about strategy, it is really it's the whale in the Bitcoin market, just because they have been buying up so much Bitcoin. So if BitMine is taking a similar approach to Ethereum, where do you see prices for Ether going?
Well, I looked at some research from Sean Farrell, who's our head of digital asset strategy, and he put out a presentation about Ethereum today. So he thinks the ratio of Ethereum to Bitcoin could go back to its 2021 highs, which is about 0.14. That would value Ethereum today at around 16,000, and it's currently 3,700. So he's just saying Bitcoin ratio versus ETH, let's get back to where it was 5 years ago, which makes sense because it's a better story today than it was in 2021, and that gets you, close to 16,000.